Hello and welcome to D-Class TV, where we're going to bring you a mini-series on the interior restoration of the Ferrari 355, also including a brand new roof. Let me take you inside the car and show you what D-Class are going to be up to. So here we are inside the interior of the Ferrari 355 Spider. This car, owned by a good friend to D-Class, Arthur, has been entrusted to us to carry out a full interior restoration and sympathetic repairs to any items that are needed. Starting with the driver's backrest, the bolster has had some heavy wear to the leather face. The base bolster, the foam has collapsed and gone very flat. And overall, we've decided between the two of us, we're going to retrim both items back to its OEM spec. Moving away from the seats, another further item that we're going to retrim is the handbrake down by the side of the seat there. Very common problem to the 355, over use and time, it actually starts to split and break away. So we're going to do a full retrim of that item. Moving on to the dashboard, it has some of the very common problems that Ferraris suffer with, where the dashboard leather shrinks or the foam starts to crumble and break down behind the leather. Starting with the passenger airbag, sadly it has shrunk. It's also had something stuck onto it in the past, and whoever's removed it has taken off the top surface of the leather. We're going to retrim that item back to original, including the debossed airbag logo. The driver's side speedo binnacle has shrunk again in the sunlight, and the stitching, as you can see, has gone wobbly and wavy. So we're going to retrim that item there. And while we finish off with the dash, the leather that's wrapped around the lower part is actually missing the foam from behind. As you can see from the door cards, the panel in here as well has lost all of its foam and its structure. We're going to save all the original parts of leather, remove them, refoam them, and wrap all the leather back round again. While we're in here and finishing off with the interior, a couple of last bits that will be left to do is the floor mats. Though we're keeping the original ones with the original heel mats, the binding has all started to come away and split. So we're going to change that to an OEM spec on both the drivers and passengers. The last thing we're going to do is a very large and quite time-consuming job, and that's the exterior hood. Currently in black, Arthur has requested that it's finished off in navy blue to match the paintwork of his car. It's not an easy job to do this on a 355, but as you'll see through this mini-series, we're going to take on this challenge, knowing that we do, and show you how to completely renovate one of these cars. So now it's start time. We're going to take out all the interior, and I hope you enjoy the progress that we make. I hope you enjoyed all of the clips of all of the work that we've carried out on Arthur's Ferrari 355. Let me take you through the car now with the finer details on all the parts that you have seen us trim. So here we are inside the interior again of Arthur's finished Ferrari 355. During the very first part of the video, when you saw the condition of what this car was in, one of the main focal points was the seats. Here we now have two brand new seats, finished in Ferrari beige nappa leather, finished with the exact same thread finish and style that the seats originally had. And a final little addition at the very end, he requested these rather nice dark navy belts, which we added in just before we bolted the seats back into the car. Moving on with the rest of the interior, down by the side of the driver's seat, we finished off the handbrake cover, which was all torn and ripped and looking very dirty, and we've retrimmed that for him as well. The dashboard, we had the problem with the shrinkage of the passenger airbag. It was all falling and coming unstuck, and the driver's binnacle. That now has been retrimmed in the Ferrari blue, again with the stitching as it should have been, all measured out and the colour that it had. The passenger side has the original style airbag debossed into it, and now everything's back into the car. It looks the way it should. The lower part had a lacking in foam, as much as the doors did as well. And as you can see now by the push of my finger, there's a nice bounce back of brand new foam inside of all of these parts. The centre console we've cleaned and gone all the way through, adding in foam where needed it and touching in some little damages by way of a little small part of conolizing, just to make sure that this all looks as it should have been. The floor mats, the binding, we've refreshed all of that, gone all the way around with a brand new vinyl binding as they were originally. And to finish off with the steering wheel, by the time we actually cleaned it all back and gave it a good scrub up, it actually was in really good condition. So we just lightly polished it all up. The final part of the car, and really makes the final difference to the appearance, is the brand new soft top. So the original roof that was on the car was black, and Arthur wanted to fit a dark blue navy roof, which now when finished, as you can see, really complements the blue of the car. They're not easy to fit on these, but thankfully we've got a good bunch of guys who have got the capabilities to fit these on and really finish off this final look. The car's been given a final detail, and the car's being collected today and going back off to Arthur. So there we have it, that's Arthur's Ferrari 355 all finished off. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the progress, seeing where it's from to where it is now, and you like it as much as Arthur does. Please feel free now to go to our website, where we always have an updated blog on any of the cars that were coming through of our workshop, and don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.